Life of St. Anthony, Part 46. After this, the church was seized by the persecution, which then took place under Maximinius, and when the holy martyrs were led to Alexandria, Anthony also followed, leaving his cell and saying, Let us go too, that if called we may contend, or behold them that are contending. And he longed to suffer martyrdom, but not being willing to give himself up, he ministered to the confessors in the mines and in the prisons. And he was very zealous in the judgment hall, to stir up to readiness those who were summoned when in their contest, while those who were being martyred he received and brought on their way until they were perfected. The judge, therefore, beholding the fearlessness of Anthony and his companions, and their zeal in this matter, commanded that no monk should appear in the judgment hall, nor remain at all in the city. So all the rest thought it good to hide themselves that day. But Anthony gave so little heed to the command that he washed his garment and stood all next day on a raised place before them, and appeared in his best before the governor. Therefore, when all the rest wondered at this, and the governor saw and passed by with his array, he stood fearlessly, shewing the readiness of us Christians. For, as I said before, he prayed himself to be a martyr. Wherefore he seemed as one grieved that he had not borne his witness, but the Lord was keeping him for our profit, and that of others, that he should become a teacher to many of the discipline which he had learned from the Scriptures. For many, only beholding his manner of life, were eager to be imitators of his ways. So he again ministered as usual to the confessors, and as though he were their fellow captive he laboured in his ministry. Life of St. Anthony, Part 47. And when at last the persecution ceased, and the blessed Bishop Peter had borne his testimony, Anthony departed, and again withdrew to his cell, and was there daily a martyr to his conscience, and contending in the conflicts of faith. And his discipline was as much severe, for he ever fasting, and he had a garment of hair on the inside, while the outside was skin, which he kept until his end. And he neither bathed his body with water to free himself from filth, nor did he ever wash his feet, nor even endure so much as to put them into water, unless compelled by necessity. Nor did anyone even see him unclothed, nor his body naked at all, except after his death, when he was buried. Life of St. Anthony, Part 48. When therefore he had retired, and determined to fix a time, after which neither to go forth himself nor admit anybody, Martinian, a military officer, came and disturbed Anthony, for he had a daughter afflicted with an evil spirit. But when he continued for a long while knocking at the door, and asking him to come out and pray to God for his child, Anthony, not bearing to open, looking out from above, and said, Man, why does this call on me? I am a man even as you, but if believing Christ, whom I serve, go. As you believe, pray to God, and it shall come to pass. Straightway, therefore, he departed, believing, and calling upon Christ, and he received his daughter cleansed from the devil. Many other things that also brought through Anthony the Lord did, who saith, Seek it, and it shall be given unto you. For many of the sufferers, when he would not open his doors, slept outside his cell, and by their faith and sincere prayers were healed.
If you are enjoying this series, please consider making a donation to the St. John of Damascus Orthodox Educational Initiative. We are asking the faithful to support our scholarship fund, which will help ensure that an education based on the Orthodox Christian faith and following the classical model is available to all interested families of our eparchy and other like-minded Orthodox Christians, regardless of their financial circumstances. We are also asking for donations to help us make renovations and improvements to our new physical headquarters, located on the property of the Holy Ascension Parish in Bearsville, New York. Please see the link in the description of this video to learn how you can donate and support the future of our church, that is, the youth of our church. God bless you. Through the prayers of St. John of Damascus.